Hi, I'm Lewis Williams, former Team GB boxer of about 8 years and Commonwealth gold medalist, and now heavyweight under Queensberry Boxing.
Hi, I'm James Cox. I am the co-owner of Real Fitness and lead strength and conditioning coach. So I think when I first met Lewis, as I said, he was 17, and I can actually remember the first session that I wrote with him. Working with him has been a big reason for me to kind of pursue strength and conditioning like an elite level. Obviously, I take the responsibility quite seriously. It pains me to say it, but he's an elite athlete. He produces elite athlete numbers. Look at him. I've seen one of the first sessions that I wrote for him, and looking back at it now, it was very much a session that was somebody who kind of had a basic understanding of strength and conditioning principles, but certainly not to the level that I do now. And it's one of the reasons I say pursue it at a high level, right? Is to make sure that we can support him to the level that he needs and the level that he deserves, particularly after coming back from GB, where they've got access to physios on site, right? There's nutritionists on site. They've got all the bells and whistles that you'd need for a fully equipped strength and conditioning facility with all the testing that they can do. I was kind of like, wow, this is a big responsibility. So I'm trying to make sure that my education, like I say, matches the level that he's at.
I'm probably one of the best lads that James has trained in all his years. How many years have you been coaching?
23 years.
23 years, and it took me to come along at 18 to be trained by him, to sort it all out, sort all the problems out. But he's been quite a good asset to my training since, so it was 18, was it, or 17?
I think you were 17, mate. I think you were 17.
So yeah, he came on, and then I won my first national title.
You brought the belt to I think the third session we ever did.
Right. So he jumped on the success wagon at that point. He just used and abused me. But no, he's been really good since then. And then when I've come back from Team GB, turned professional, we've been able to organise everything like a proper camp with the help of his skills and everything, and we've organised everything so I can treat all my training like it was when I was on Team GB, and everything was set up on my doorstep: running, boxing, strength and conditioning, and then mobility and physio sort of work as well, all intertwined. So he's a very good head to get a lot of that knowledge and put them into my sessions to save me running here, running there, and getting multiple people involved. So there's a lot that goes on in this gym.
When he was 17, he didn't really know any better, and I didn't really know any better. But as I said, going through that process where they have full S&C support, he's actually quite knowledgeable, and you've done a lot, haven't you? Probably done more than most boxers in a strength and conditioning gym, right?
It's quite a new thing now, the strength and conditioning, using all the knowledge in boxing. Boxing's quite a backwards sport. They seem to be really behind compared to other sports in keeping up with science. So really the idea is if you can use that science and train as smart as you can, and not just hard, but hard and smart, then you end up being levels above, so not just beating your body up. So the idea is to have a successful career but have it last.
Yeah.
I'm not in it for the short term, it's for the long term. So it's looking after your body now, so I can win those world titles in the future. One
of the things we're working with you is that, isn't it? It's managing your workload.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're boxing 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Right. It's not a sport you can play at, is it?
No.
So part of my role in that is managing like Lewis's workload, because if he's gone in, or if we know he's got a heavy spar, like on a Tuesday, for example, then we need to moderate what we do on a Monday to make sure he can go into that spar like fresh and perform, because not arrogant enough to think that's the most important thing. He's a boxer. His sparring and the work that he does with Edwin is the most important stuff, and we're just here to support that. So making sure that he's ready for that at all times is really, really important. Working with him, there's days, isn't there, where you've come in and we've taken a look at you and we've actually said, do you know what, mate, Danny's trained today. You're of that mindset where you need to push yourself all the time.
Yeah, it's that boxer's mindset. You can keep going. So actually having sometimes
give you the permission to have the day off, right?
Yeah.
You're saying,
yeah.
Do you know what, Lou, you're not up to it today, mate. Just have a rest.
Yeah.
I think that's important, isn't it? I think that comes from knowing each other for a long time.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that comes from experience. Obviously, you can do that yourself, but then there's a point of trusting yourself when you're going to do that on a day you actually need it, or if you were slacking. So it's better to have somebody that's in the team that's they give you the permission whilst judging your workload properly to do so. So a lot of trust in your team to support you in that correct way, and not just having yes men that are just going to go with what looks good and
You don't look good.
No, it doesn't look good.
Don't think they look good.
It looks fabulous next to you. But, Yeah, so it's worked out really well, and I plan to stay that way for the years.
Two other big things I think we've managed really well, I think, since you come back from GB is obviously the weight game.
Yeah.
So I think you were fighting as a heavyweight in
92 kilo.
Yeah, which is a cruiserweight in professional terms, right?
So at 92 kilo, we're around about 105 now, at least.
If you could see him at 92 kilos, like it's weird to think you're ever 92 kilos now, right?
Yeah.
So one of the challenges is, so what's that, 13 kilo increase. If you look at the heavyweight division, there's some big, strong, horrible boys, isn't there? Right, they can, like, you know, push you around a bit and seek to bully you and impose
So
their physical dominance, right?
To choose if you want to box them or be able to do the same back.
Yeah, and I think trying to, obviously with the rest of the team, trying to get that weight on, but at the same time, like Lewis's boxing style is very like quick and mobile and evasive
skillful,
and skillful. He's
not. Most of the division is all just brute force and everything. So it's maintaining the skill from which the weight class below has, but bringing it up without dropping any speed and so on. It's bringing all the skill set and speed up.
I think so far so good, right?
100%, yeah.
Like so we test on a fairly regular basis.
Yeah.
And all his performance metrics have actually gone up.
Yeah, and this is another thing that we're building up on the. You can get fancy kit, or you can get just well needed kit, and we've started to build on more kit to measure all this stuff and help perform better with us. And they're giving us more and more stuff to do within this building rather than travelling to go elsewhere. We can have it all in house, so that's worked out quite good as well. So every now and then it's like Christmas, isn't it? We get
it is.
kit.
Put my Christmas list out and kind of see where that ends. So we've got some real horrible bits coming as well. Just so you know that treadmill that you don't want.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Brilliant.
Hilarious. I personally think as well, one of the other things we manage well is like the issues sometimes surrounding like your shoulder health.
Shoulders are going to get beaten up in boxing, and any of the other little muscle issues and everything, they get managed quite quickly before it turns into a problem, which is one thing I like to be cautious of, is don't let it turn into a problem for surgery. You jump on it early.
That's it, isn't
it?
After it. We do performance testing, but we also do our movement assessment stuff as well. So we do a movement assessment at the beginning of every camp. So any time there is a potential red flag for injury, we get on it proactively rather than waiting for something to hurt. Or at least I hope that's the attitude that we've got now. Right? Is that again, in a lot of sports, people are like, oh, my knee hurts, then they go and see a physio, and I'm kind of like, do you know what? If we take people through our assessment process, like a lot of the time, I think, we said that the first time we met, I assessed you. When Phil was there, and we looked at that left shoulder at that time, and I said to Phil at the time, there's a couple of bits surrounding that left shoulder which I think could be an issue kind of moving forward, But
then also battling adaptations just to the sport and stance as well. So there's a lot of smartness that most people can't do on themselves, and you've got to outsource to have the expertise. It takes a lot of the headache and problems away from me, trying to figure it all out.
I think we have some fun doing it as well, then, mate, don't we?
Yeah, it's all right. It makes me feel good in the morning when I can come here. You can think you're having a bad day. I can come here, see James, and realise it could be worse. I could wake up with that face.
Yeah. Quite a few of our
like a melted welly.
Mate, come on. Like, quite a few of our members have got used to Lewis being here.
At least when I'm around, they seem like they like me. When I leave, it's probably different. I'd say the future, it's going to look pretty much the same. My idea is keeping things boring. You don't have to go too fancy with everything. The graft continues. It's just chasing a bigger goal in the future. That's all that changes. Nothing needs to be changed in my idea of my whole team: boxing coach, nutritionist, strength and conditioning, and workload. And it's almost a bit like physiology as well. You do, right? So I think for myself, everything is fine. It's if I could afford like a massive posh team and everything, it would be the same. Everything would all be the same. So I think going forward, we're carrying on the same workload, but it's just adapting to what fight's going to be in front of us, and world titles and so on like that. A bit more pressure on myself and on the team as well. Like, there's a lot of pressure on the team, because if I don't fight, then the whole goal goes down the Swanee, doesn't it? The whole point of me is to fight. So nothing goes on if I'm injured. So we can't just push and be hurt and so on. So I picture everything being just the same in the future, really, just bigger goals and a few more boxes being ticked.
From my perspective, obviously we have these metrics that we measure at the beginning of every camp. So, ability to produce force, how your heart and lungs are adapting.
Yeah.
So we have those numbers. So each camp, we're just looking to drive those numbers up. So
Yeah.
basically what I'm trying to provide is a better athlete.
Yeah, the training's just going to continue to go up and up and up and up.
And as Lewis becomes, like you said, physiologically a better athlete, we're able to hand his boxing coaches somebody who can fight for longer, somebody who can punch harder, somebody who can move people like round a bit more, all that kind of with all the skill that he already possesses, just gives him that edge to be able to take it on to the next level. From a personal development standpoint, so I'm currently going for the UKSCA accreditation again, whereby I'm using, I don't know if you know this, but I'm using you as a case study.
Yeah.
So obviously having access to elite sport and being around it actually, when we're on fight nights and during camp and stuff, it's just helping to elevate me, and what it does is that learning then filters down to the rest of the people that we work with, so we can deliver like elite strength and conditioning to everyday people, for want of a better word. I think one of the other things, I don't know about you, but like sometimes you don't enjoy this. In fact, I know you don't.
Out of all my sessions, this is the worst one.
It's not, and actually trying to, keep it enjoyable and keeping you motivated, because obviously you're a boxer, you want to box, right?
Yeah.
You want to box, and this is, hopefully you see the value in it.
Yeah.
You need to do it.
Yeah.
But it's trying to keep it engaging and, for want of a better word, fun.
Just chasing goals and like metrics like
it?
we do and everything, it helps everything be consistent in trying to improve and everything like that, and to me that makes it a lot easier to get through the session. But out of the different sessions I do, this would be like the one I least enjoy, because...
Is it the strength or the conditioning that you enjoy the least?
Strength.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think one of the other things as well...
Completely different to what I do, isn't it?
And he's a big guy. It's not like some of the traditional strength training methods are not always conducive to your anthropometrics, are they?
Yeah.
Or with you being tall and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we have to modify things every now and then to stop you from hurting and feeling sore and whatnot, right? Because it come back to like how's your performance in sparring? Because if that's not improving, then all we're doing is we're adding more physiological stress and making you more tired and more sore and more fatigued, and you're not getting any performance benefits.
Yes.
So it's continually trying to balance that equation of like improving performance, but not just being tired, because any knucklehead can take you in the gym, smash you around, right, and make you tired. But
that's where it's rare to find, because everybody's like, that's just jump on the session. The point is just push through it and make things harder. But then it just other things flag up then and become a problem, and it's quick to go backwards. So it's managing things correctly and smartly as a team to make everything improve slowly. But it all takes time. All these metrics and everything that he measures will keep going up over time because it's all done correctly.
Hopefully those numbers, because I know you are bothered about numbers, they serve as a motivator as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
whenever you see them,
as simple as a jump or simple as a weight being lifted, yeah, absolutely.